Alright guys, next up in the main card we have Rodolfo Vieira taking on Armen Petrosyan. This is going to be a middleweight matchup between these two guys. So Rodolfo Vieira, we know how good of a grappler he is. He's a multiple time world jiu-jitsu champion, and he's been in the UFC for a couple of fights now. He's had about 6 fights in the UFC and he's gone 4-2 overall. And he got finished by Cody Brundage in the second round, where he pretty much emptied the whole gas tank in the first round. No, I think he's coming off a win over Cody Brundage. Okay. Cody Brundage had him in all sorts of trouble. Cody Brundage dropped him a couple of times. But then we all know who Cody Brundage is. I mean, he pretty much is done after the first round. Has nothing left in the tank. But Cody Brundage had him in all sorts of trouble before that second round. But then he was able to go out there, take everything Cody Brundage was able to put out there, and take all the damage and everything, and then choke him out with the arm triangle choke. So he's got very good skills on the ground. He's finished all of his 4 wins by submission. Before that, Chris Curtis was able to outstrike him and beat him by unanimous decision. He beat Justin Stoltzfus. I mean, who isn't beating Dustin Stoltzfus? Anthony Hernandez was able to choke him out in the second round. Anthony Hernandez has otherworldly cardio. And then before that, he was competing in grappling, and he's been competing in grappling since back in 2007. So he's a lifelong combat athlete, guys. His opponent, Armen Petrosyan, is a world-class kickboxer. He's coming up 2 wins over Izzy Dobson and last win over Christian Leroy Duncan. There was a lot of hype on Christian Leroy Duncan in that fight, and Armen Petrosyan was able to stay technical and outstrike Christian Leroy Duncan, and he looks really good, man. His only loss was to Caio Borralho, who's also fighting on this card, and we're gonna be breaking that fight down soon. Anyways, guys, so Armen Petrosyan, he's very good kickboxer, has very good takedown defense also. His only 2 losses are to Caio Borralho, who's a very good technical grappler, and then Hassan Hosifi back in 2021 in AMC, where he was knocked out in the first round. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go with I think Armen Petrosyan is gonna be able to defend the takedowns and really put the volume on Rodolfo Vieira and probably even knock him out. He's not really a guy that knocks people out. I mean, his win over Gregory Rodriguez, I mean, that win looks really good. And then he got a win in Contender Series. Rodolfo Vieira, I mean, he gets hurt badly in the first round, and I think Armen Petrosyan is gonna be able to outstrike him, defend the takedowns, and win by unanimous decision. Let's look at the stats for this matchup, guys. So Rodolfo Vieira has an average fight time of 8 minutes and 47 seconds. His opponent, Armen Petrosyan, mostly goes to the decisions most often. He's got better cardio. Petrosyan's got the much better cardio, much better gas tank, more durability, and I would never seen really Petrosyan hurt ever. So Petrosyan's gonna have a 3-inch height advantage here. Rodolfo Vieira is gonna have a 2-inch reach advantage here. Both these guys fight in the orthodox stance. Strikes landed per minute, I mean, Armen Petrosyan is landing way more, almost double the significant strikes per minute. Striking accuracy is very similar to both guys. They both absorb a lot of damage, though. But Rodolfo Vieira is the one that takes the more damage in his fights. Armen Petrosyan has better striking defense also. Takedown average, I mean, Rodolfo Vieira is the one that's going for most takedowns. You will never see Armen Petrosyan go for takedowns, but last fight he did mix in a takedown just to put a stamp on a round. But Armen Petrosyan does get taken down. I mean, he's fought a very good level of opponents. His takedown defense is 36%, and Rodolfo Vieira's takedown defense is 100%. So the grappling does favor Rodolfo Vieira, but Rodolfo Vieira can get outstruck and outlanded. So I'm gonna go with Armen Petrosyan here, guys. That's my pick. I'm gonna say Armen Petrosyan outstrikes him, wins by unanimous decision. That's my pick for this card.